Indiana women's basketball coach Terry Morin won the gold medal with Team USA at the FIBA U19 World Cup on Sunday as an assistant coach. Even 28 wins and the best regular season in the history of Indiana women's basketball wasn't enough for Terry Morin, as the IU head coach just won a gold medal with USA basketball at the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup Championship on Sunday afternoon. Morin was an assistant on the staff of USA Women's U19 national team for head coach Joni Taylor, who also coaches the Texas A&M women's basketball team. Morin was on site at Palacio de Deportes in Madrid to help the U.S. defeat Spain 69-66 in the final match. It's the third straight gold medal the USA Women's U19 national team has won at the event, and the second gold medal Morin has won. She won her first gold medal last year as an assistant coach for USA Basketball at the FIBA U18 Women's World Cup Championship. On the court, the team was led by Hannah Hidalgo, an incoming freshman at Notre Dame and a 2022-23 Gatorade National Girls Basketball Player of the Year finalist, and reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Year Cody McMahon, who scored the go-ahead bucket in the final 30 seconds for Team USA. Morin was named the 2022-23 AP National Coach of the Year following the Hoosiers' historic season, and she is the all-time winningest coach in the history of Indiana women's basketball, with 200 wins to just 93 losses during 9 seasons in Bloomington. Indiana fell short in the 2023 NCAA tournament, being upset by number 9 seed Miami during the round of 32. However, the Hoosiers return almost every major contributor from last year's team aside from number 7 overall draft pick Graceberger, and should be a national title contender in 2023-24. Daniel Ollinger is a Sports Illustrated/Fan Nation reporter for HoosiersNow.com. He has been covering the Big Ten as a student for the past 4 years. His primary beats with HoosiersNow.com are football and women's basketball, and he covers other sports as well. Our USC Trojans made a play to recruit one of the best prospects in his entire high school class on Friday, extending an offer to 6 feet 9 inches overtime elite power forward Bryson Tiller, which Tiller announced on Twitter. This does not mean Tiller is necessarily joining the Trojans for the 2025-26 NCAA season, however. A top prospect at his level will field multiple offers from multiple high-level programs. OTE, a pro alternative to the G League Ignite or overseas contracts for young prep prospects, just wrapped up its second-ever season. The program has a fresh 103,000 square foot arena. To preserve his NCAA eligibility, Tiller opted to forego a $100,000 annual salary. The 17-year-old is seen as one of the 10 best players among the class of 2025. His On3.com listing currently pegs him as the 7th best player in the nation, and the 4th best power forward, as well as the 2nd best college hopeful in the state. He has also indicated to Travis Branham of 247 Sports that reclassification to join the class of 2024 is a possibility. Branham notes that Tiller, a high school junior, is considered the 5th best hooper among his class, not the 7th, via 247. The potential of San Antonio Spurs' Victor Wembanyama has people believing that the 19-year-old rookie prospect has the potential to break the sport of basketball. A pair of summer league performances in Las Vegas wasn't enough to cease the idea of Victor Wembanyama's dominance on an NBA level. He has been touted as the greatest prospect in history, and the publicity has created lofty expectations for Wembanyama entering his first year. No one knows what to expect from Wembanyama when he begins his rookie season with the San Antonio Spurs in October. But Bleacher Report believes the French phenom has the potential to break the sport of basketball, should Wembanyama surpass the lofty expectations. It's hard to say anything about Wembanyama without sounding like you're speaking in hyperbolic superlatives, Bleacher Report writes. He has once-in-a-generation upside with a never-before-seen blend of size, skill, and mobility. If he shoots consistently from 3, he might break the sport of basketball. While appearing in 2 of the Spurs' Summer League games, Wembanyama averaged 18.0 points on 41% shooting from the field and 10.0 rebounds. Wembanyama may have struggled on the offensive end. But his performance in Las Vegas was enough to showcase his potential to break the game on the defensive end. Wembanyama averaged 4.0 blocks during the 2 games played. And given his 7'5" frame, Wembanyama could quickly establish himself as the league's best rim protector. Houston Rockets legend and Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon holds the league's all-time record in blocks with 3,830. Olajuwon's record has always been deemed as unbreakable. But breaking the sport would mean that Wembanyama could dethrone Olajuwon as the NBA's all-time shot blocker. Wembanyama's potential is similar to that of LeBron James, who broke the game of basketball due to his longevity and dominance since 2003. In February, James became the NBA's all-time leader in points after surpassing the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, whose record was deemed unbreakable since 1984. Sports metrics.